I definitely look at Kobe as that guy that, he's that guy. He's that one.
There have been a lot of bad things in 2020. There is no denying that. But rather tragically, it honestly all started with the passing of Kobe Bryant. His death via helicopter crash was so sudden and random that many people didn't think it was real. Sadly, it most certainly was. Yet with his passing came a unity in terms of honoring him, which continues to this day. So in honor of that, allow us to show you the top 11 best plays by Kobe Bryant. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 11, the 81 game. While not necessarily a play, we'd be remiss if we didn't include one of the all-time greatest performances in not just Kobe's life, but in NBA history. You see, you often hear guys putting up 40 points, 50 points, and maybe 60 points. But to get in the 70 plus, you have to be special. And of course, the all-time greatest is Wilt Chamberlain with his 100-point game. But Kobe? He got closer than most when he faced the Toronto Raptors in 2006. And what was dubbed a come-from-behind victory, Kobe went on fire and just started putting up shots. What started out as a simple attempt to get his team to win became a case of give Kobe the ball so he can shoot it type thing, which as Lakers were all too happy to do. Bryant finished with 81 points on 28 of 46 shooting, including 7 of 13 from the three-point range and 18 of 20 from the foul line. And yes, the Lakers won the game. It's a landmark in the modern era, something that Magic, Kareem, Larry, Jordan, and even LeBron have never matched. Not to mention, there were no cameras at the game that had Wilt going for 100, so to see on TV Kobe going crazy and raking up the points, yeah, that was something special and a testament to just how good he was. Number 10, the facial. Sometimes it is the simplest of plays that serve up the biggest of rewards. When fighting against the San Antonio Spurs earlier in his career, there was a moment where he went to the rim and just posterized defensive player Alan Jackson in order to get a sweet dunk. The reason this play is on the list is rather simple. It worked. He could have easily been blocked or missed the dunk, but he went for it anyway, and the crowd, the announcers, all of them were shocked that he was able to pull it off. And remember, this was a younger Kobe Bryant. This wasn't the fully seasoned vet that would make this move in his sleep. Plus, look at the height that he got to do on the facial poster as well as get that dunk. And when he landed, it was like nothing had happened to him. That is talent right there. Number 9, dunk and hold. Oh, don't worry, we have plenty more dunks to show you from Kobe, but this particular one is notable, not just in the way he went to the basket, but who he went over in order to get the dunk. Because while that last entry had Kobe going over an average height NBA player, in this clip, he went over Dwight Howard, whom you may recall is one of the biggest people in the NBA and is supposed to be the guy you don't jump over. But not only did Kobe do it, he posterized him in such a way that after he dunked the ball, he held onto the rim because Howard was attached to him still from the move he put on him.
I just think philosophically, that relationship was never going to work.
And let's not forget the lead up to this, where Kobe drove through the Magic like they were nothing before ending up at the rim in dramatic fashion. Kobe truly did it all and made it look good. Number 8, sensational play. There is so much to break down in this play, it's silly, because if you've watched the NBA for a good stretch of time, you'll have seen down the court passes to players who either dunk or do a layup for an easy 2 points, right? But in this play, Kobe had that happen to him, but he did it in style. One of the Lakers players threw a bomb pass down the court, which Kobe got, then did a behind-the-back dribble to fool the defender, and then for some extra flair, he went and did a 360 dunk. Did he need to do that dunk? No. But did he do that dunk? Yes.
Long run out by Kobe Bryant. Behind. Oh! What did I just see?
Yes, he did. Think about all of that, especially in terms of that he had seconds to get it all done, else waste a perfectly good setup and pass. He could have done various things to make that basket, but he chose to go for style, and that's why it is one of his best plays ever. Number 7. Elevation. During a recent biopic, Larry Bird noted about Michael Jordan that you can't hold the great ones down, and that is certainly a line that can apply to Kobe Bryant for all sorts of reasons, not the least of which is that when he elevated for dunks, he elevated for dunks. Which brings us to this particular clip where he drove through a bunch of wizards on the court in order to get a dunk. If this was a basic dunk, we wouldn't have put it on here, so you know it was good. He not only went over players, you could see how high he was above the rim in order to make that dunk. Kobe made it look so effortless that his teammates on the bench were laughing at how awesome it was. And yeah, it was indeed awesome. Kobe had a knack of doing great plays just like that.
I mean, he's amazing. I've been quoted saying that he's definitely the best player in our league.
Number 6, windmill slam. If you somehow didn't believe us when we said Kobe had a knack for doing great plays like that, we present to you this windmill dunk that he did during a game with the Minnesota Timberwolves. What makes this particular sequence so special is many-fold, not the least of which was that it started out as a regular play. The Lakers were passing the ball and eventually made it to Kobe, who drove down the baseline and went up with 2 Timberwolves defending him, and he was able to fake them out to deliver the windmill slam, as the announcer called it. Not only was that play beautiful, he did it on Kevin Garnett, who is known as one of the best defensive players in the modern era, and he had to duke him and a second Timberwolf who tried to stop him. Emphasis on tried to stop him. Number 5, give it to Kobe. If you look at the legends of the game, you're going to find moments and sequences that truly showed why you put the ball in their hands when time is low and you need to win the game. In this case, the Lakers were down quite a few points with less than a minute to go in a game against the Toronto Raptors. Right when you needed him to, Kobe caught fire and started draining threes. He sent the game to overtime, and then in overtime, got a key dunk to help secure the win. That is why you give the ball to Kobe, because he'll make clutch shots. For more proof of this, just see.
Gray comes out to double. Kobe around him. Kobe down the middle. Dunks it home. Kobe Bryant.
Number 4, I couldn't have done anything about it. This is a play that is just ridiculous. Lakers are down 2, you know the ball is going to Bryant, so the Miami Heat put Dwayne Wade on him, a win with no time left. The Lakers are thrilled, the Heat are mad, and as the announcer notes, when it comes to a shot like that, there's nothing the defender could have done, because that's what Kobe does. Number 3, only Kobe. Let's do yet another 3-point sequence, but a daily double as it were. The Portland Trail Blazers were up in a game against Kobe and the Lakers, and they had a really good defender in Patterson on him, who wasn't giving him an inch to get a shot up. But Kobe was able to get a miracle shot up, and it swished. Because why not? Of course it did. But wait, there's more. In overtime, Portland was up 2, and the crowd was chanting, "Beat LA." And that wasn't going to happen, because Kobe got the ball, made the basket with no time left.
Bryant for 3.
And the Lakers left as winners. Only Kobe. Number 2, who has the ball? You know the answer to that one, right? Because in a game against the Utah Jazz, Kobe had to put up the performance of a lifetime to help get his team not just the lead, but the win. He was draining baskets all night, and slowly but surely, he got his team the lead with barely any time left in the fourth quarter. His total for that game? 58 points. Yes, that wasn't as much as his 81 we showed you earlier, but it helped cement the lengths he would go to get a single win.
Bryant on his way. It's a 1-point game.
Number 1, no question. Any NBA player knows that when it comes to winning time, that is in the playoffs. In a first-round match against the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers were down in regulation when a steal happened and Kobe got the ball. He lobbed one up and it went in, sending the game to overtime. And then, with the Lakers down 1, Kobe got the ball, took his time, set up his shot, and sealed the win, much to the joy of the Lakers crowd. So what do you think? What did you think of this look at Kobe Bryant and the amazing plays and games that he has had over his career? Which of these plays do you think was the absolute best that Kobe did? Or do you have another play that should have made the list? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.